Welcome! This is a Finally Bee learning tutorial for the Pollinator URL Generator tool. Here's what this lesson covers: the main functions of Finally Pollinators, as well as a demonstration of how to use the Pollinator URL Generator to create an event-specific Pollinator URL. Event-specific pollinators are a great way to interact with job seekers who attend campus recruiting events or who walk into your brick-and-mortar store location. A pollinator is a widget that allows job seekers to join a company's talent community. It's a quick and easy way for job seekers to provide their contact details and work history to a company they'd be interested in working for. A pollinator can be incorporated into websites, on a page as an embedded widget or button, under a link or image. It can be added to an email as a URL, into Twitter, Facebook, or any online platform. Essentially, anywhere you can put a URL, you can put a pollinator. The Pollinator URL Generator allows you to create your own URL. Let's say you are a recruiter for IB Corporation and you need to create a pollinator for an upcoming campus recruiting event at Stanford. You are planning on creating a pollinator for an iPad that will be displayed at your recruiting booth. Let's walk through the process. First, you must navigate to the Pollinator URL Generator. Step number 1 is to add a pollinator shortcode, or pollinator name. This is a required field. In this case, your shortcode is IB-event. This identifies the function of the pollinator. Other possible shortcodes are IB-apply and IB-join. Step number 2 is to enter your first campaign variable. This is also a required field. Campaign variables appear in Waggle when a job seeker interacts with your pollinator URL. For your first campaign variable, let's use the location and type of event. Your second campaign variable is the date so that you can keep track of all your recruiting events. Feel free to add a third campaign variable. Since this is for a campus recruiting event, go ahead and click on Create Short URL. This URL will mask the longer or full URL, making it more visually pleasing to the eye. This URL will work great on an iPad at your campus recruiting booth. For demo purposes, let's copy this URL and place it in a new tab. Note that this pollinator generator has already been configured to auto-clear or auto-reset itself. This is triggered by the D or destination variable. This means that after the job seeker enters their information into the pollinator, they will be taken back to the same page every time. This is optimal for a campus recruiting event. For example, let's say there is a line of 10 job seekers at your recruiting event booth. Each time someone goes through your pollinator, the next person will be redirected to the same page where they can enter their info. Next, we'll take a look at one more way to use the pollinator generator. Let's say you do not want your pollinator to auto-clear every time, and instead you want the job seeker to go to your career site. Here you can add a unique destination variable. Go ahead and enter the URL to your career site here. The URL that is created will send all job seekers to your career site after they enter all their information. This pollinator URL is optimal for sending in an email campaign or in your email signature. Now let's go through this pollinator as job seeker Sophia White. She is able to join IB's talent community manually by providing her email address or with her social profile. Let's use LinkedIn for example. Next, she reviews her information and then clicks Confirm. Here you see the Waggle homepage. As a recruiter, you can find all the job seekers who attended your campus recruiting event. Once you are logged in, click on the People icon and then Advanced Search. Type your 2 campaigns, in this case Stanford Recruiting Fair, and the date. Then hit Search. You are able to see all the job seekers who attended your event. From here, you can save this search as a smart group to easily find later. Here's a summary of what we've covered in this tutorial. We learned the main functions of Finally Pollinators, a demonstration of how to use the Pollinator URL Generator to create an event-specific pollinator URL, and how event-specific pollinators are a great way to interact with job seekers who attend campus recruiting events or who walk into your brick-and-mortar store location. Thanks. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you have any further questions, please ask our expert team by visiting finally.com/help.